What is up, Kliqpod Nation? As always, thank you for joining your boy JG for another Monday Night Raw review. And I'm going to actually kick this one off a little different. So last night after Raw, I turned on ESPN. It's the celebrity softball game because it's All-Star Week. Guess who I see? None other than the Miz Mizanian himself. What's up, Mr. Mike? He was very entertaining, man. So I checked out the rest of the game since he was in there, man. He's caused a double play. He pitched the 5th inning. He only needed 4 pitches, got 3 straight outs. He said they were going to go 1, 2, 3. Sure enough, they went 1, 2, 3. And he also had an error that almost led to the other team coming back, but it didn't. So that's pretty cool, man. I wonder if he'll be on SmackDown tonight. I hope he is. But with that being said, man, good job to The Miz last night in the celebrity softball game. But with that, let's get in the intro so we can get to the review. As always, like I said before, thank you for joining your boy. Huge shout out to my boy Graphics Flam. If you're not following him on Twitter or subscribe to his YouTube channel, what are you doing? Putting out great videos and tweets. Give my boy some love. But with that being said, I actually want to take the first part of this review to talk about our Twitch channel and the games you see on here. So far, all you've seen on here is Fallout 4 and SMITE. And then the pipe bombs that were released, you're going to see a little bit of Fortnite. But as we progress forward, there's going to be a lot of different videos you're going to see. Me and Dean have already talked behind the scenes. We're both pre-ordering Madden. We really want to show a lot of dedication and push our Twitch channel. Not only the Kliqpod gaming channel, but my channel independently, which can be found on Twitch at KliqpodJG, all one word. Only click capitalized. But we want to push this. And with that being said, we want to know what games do you guys want to see us play. I'll already let you know we're going to pre-order Call of Duty 4 so we can play Call of Duty 4 or Call of Duty Black Ops 4. There we go. I suck at shooters. But, I know you guys love that stuff, so I definitely want to get on the videos. I want to push it on the channel. We just want everything to grow. Right now, we're on the game to get to 1,000 subscribers, but first we got to get to 100. So if you're listening to this, please take a second, give us a like, share the video. But not only like and share, subscribe to our channel. Get notified if you want more, because we're putting out content all the time now. But not only that, go take a look at our Twitch channels. Go follow us. I'm actually going to start pushing mine really hard after I finish this review. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to upload these, get on my Twitch channel, probably stream for an hour. We'll watch SmackDown tonight. Right after SmackDown, we'll hit the review instantly, get that up for you guys. So hopefully it's up about 11 p.m. tonight, Mountain Standard Time. If you're on the East Coast, that'd be 11. If you're in Central Time Zone, that'd be midnight. And if you're on the West Coast, that would be 10 p.m. But after that, I plan on streaming for about another hour. Tomorrow during the day, I'm going to really stream Thursday, Friday, so on and so forth. Because, we just want to get flowing, guys. Plus, not only that, it gives us an opportunity to reach out to you guys, talk to you guys, maybe interact like other ways that we get to do during live shows, but not so much during these reviews. But with that being said, I always want you to comment on what you thought about the review, what you'd like to see improved, games you want to see played, and most of all, your opinion, because that's what matters most. But with that being said, it's time to get into this review. So, last night's show, coming off of Extreme Rules, I had extremely low expectations. But I have to say, man, it actually was decent. We actually got a decent show last night. Initially, last night's show kicks off with Kurt Angle coming out to the ring. And he's enforcing the rule that he had said at Extreme Rules, which Brock is either there at Raw. His team talks to Kurt Angle, and they set up his next challenge, his next championship match, or he's stripped of the title. Out comes Paul Heyman. Way to diffuse the situation. Kurt is Kurt's extremely sticking to his guns. No ifs, ands, or buts. It's either this or you're getting canceled. Paul Heyman says he will defend his title. Perfect. Now the question is, who will he defend against? Obviously, the first person that walks out at this point is Bobby Lashley, which I think Bobby Lashley has every right to come out. And then we also get Drew, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Elias, and Finn Balor coming out. For me personally, I think only the people who won or didn't participate in the pay-per-view should have a shot at this. None of the losers should have been involved. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. But all said, man, I thought this segment was actually done well. This segment leads us up to finding out we're going to have 2 triple threat matches. The first one immediately after this segment. The first one will include Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, and Finn Balor. The second one will be Bobby Lashley, Elias, and Seth Rollins. Instantly in my head, very first thought I had is, holy shit, as soon as I heard how they're working out, oh my God, we're going to see a rematch of what we see in Extreme Rules. You guys know how I feel about this. I don't want to see the rematch. If you go back and listen to the Extreme Rules review, I actually gave them a lot of credit for the match they put on. Thought it was well done. But I don't want to see this again next Monday, especially when I know the outcome is going to be Roman Reigns wins. Or something's going to happen like Brock comes out, destroys both of them, we're going to have a triple threat at SummerSlam. That's depressing to me. But I have to say, the segment itself was actually entertaining to me. The first triple threat match we get, you guys know how I feel about Roman Reigns. I don't always think he puts on good matches. I thought this was a great match. And I thought the reason why this was a great match is because Drew McIntyre showed you specifically in this match that he is the future. There's no more ifs, ands, or buts. This dude does a flying senton over the top rope. How many other big dudes his size are doing that shit? Please tell me. This man's intensity, ferocity, this dude is on a whole different level. This is not only a superstar, this is a heel that can carry your program. And that's tough. That means so much more than a babyface that can carry your programming. We're talking about Dirty Ric Flair days, 4 Horsemen days, like bad 4 Horsemen days. Love them. Heel 4 Horsemen, the best shit ever. But we're talking about that, man. His intensity, the way he drops promos, even when he messes up, it's not enough. For me, when he drops a promo and you hear him mess up during that promo, it's almost as if you were so fucking pissed off. Like, do you ever get so pissed off that when you talk, you start stumbling over your words at times? But not only that, you, like, repeat words. That's how I feel with him. Like, I feel it. And then he delivers it in the match. If you watch last night's match, I mean, he absolutely controls the majority of the match. I'd say 75%. Finn and Roman get their highlights. But this is the Drew McIntyre show-off hour. And what a well-booked match it was. Extremely loved this. Thought they worked very well together. They both took their ass kickings very well. Drew once again shows he should definitely be in the championship hunt. I was actually pulling for him in this match. Unfortunately, we get Roman Reigns walking away victorious, as I figured. But to be honest, I really wasn't disappointed at this match. Maybe it's because I got my mind already set that we were going to see this next week. Maybe because on the Extreme Review, the first one I said this would be continued on Monday night. The one that, unfortunately, I wasn't able to put up. But I knew this was kind of where we were going with this. But that's not a problem. Maybe with the expectation of already wanting to see this and the match just being good and Drew being highlighted in the match itself, I really wasn't upset with the outcome. You're okay. Let's move on. Now, we get the most disappointing part of the night. We find out Sasha and Bailey are going to tag team together. No problem with that. Kurt says no more therapists, no more bullshit. You guys are going to tag together. I'm fine with that. We'll get into more why this perturbs me later. Now, we get your still Intercontinental Champion, Mr. Dolph Ziggler, taking on Bobby Roode. First off, babyface Bobby Roode's got to go. This is garbage. Get the fuck out of here, man. Second, I've already seen this before. I don't want to see it again, even if it's for the IC belt. I don't want to see this at all. Dolph should not be wasting his time with this. Dolph should be fighting upper echelon talent at a mid-card level because not everybody could be in the championship picture. Why are we wasting booking with this shit? I know you want to get Bobby Roode on the show, but this wasn't the place. Anyways, Dolph walks away with the win. The match itself, I mean, it was okay. It's just, this isn't something I want to see. This is bad writing to me. This is just reliving something we lived on SmackDown. Now we're seeing it again on Raw. It's just a waste of time. It's a waste of effort. It's a waste of thinking. Or maybe it's just not enough thinking, man, because WWE Creative's not thinking shit on this, man. Road Dogg, poor job, man. This was absolutely done miserably. Or whoever's writing creative for Raw, probably done. Who cares? Who gives a shit? It was just poor all the way around. You're wasting both these talents. Bobby Roode should be a heel going after baby faces, which would bring his popularity back. Dolph should be doing fighting bigger, better matches, bigger, better opponents. Like, he needs to stop being the dude who brings these dudes up. And I understand we have this idea that the mid-card is how these younger talents get ahead, but sometimes that's not what you need. Sometimes you're trying to bring prestige back to something and keep the prestige level there. Don't let me see Dolph and Seth, which was prestigious as fuck, and then see Dolph versus Bobby Roode. Let me see Dolph versus another high echelon wrestler. Keep bringing prestige, and then when you want to move this back to a mid-card, like a true mid-card title next year after it has actual prestige behind it again, then I understand. So this is just absolutely poor booking. Fail job by the WWE on this. Then we get waste of a match, but I really like what they're doing with him lately. And this is somebody you guys know I couldn't stand. That's Mojo Rawley. We see Mojo Rawley take on Tyler Breeze. It's a squash match. Mojo just whoops his ass. But the intensity that Mojo's been showing lately with a lot less talking has gotten him very far with me. So he is an exact example of, even though I might like you at one point, all you have to do is alter yourself to be better, and I will actually start to approve of you. So good job with Mojo Rawley here. I don't want to say a bad thing. I thought this was done well. I hate how they're booking Tyler Breeze because he is a talented man. But I've already came to the fact that Breeze and Fandango really are just jobbers, and they're not going to have any real push ever again going forward. So when you come to this fact in your mind, it makes it a lot easier to accept that. Yeah, I want to see things differently, but this is one of those cases where I know even if we voice our opinion, shout it to the heavens, it'll never be heard. But good job with Mojo Rawley on this. Way to keep him intense, looking dominant. Thought this was done extremely well. Proud of the WWE for how they've been booking Mojo. Keep doing this. I could see him as IC champ one day. Universal or WWE champ? No. But a mid-card champ, that's a respectable one? Absolutely. I think he could do... He's a great heel because he doesn't need heel tactics to win right now. He's just showing pure intensity and aggressiveness. And then hopefully as he gets to higher echelon, we will see some more heel tactics come out of him. Like feet on the rope, things like that. But with all that being said, once again, hats off to Mojo Rawley. Tyler Breeze, I'm really sorry for this. We're going to give you the 5 seconds Barry career salute. That's going to be the new Kliqpod thing. When your career's buried, we're going to salute it. Remember for what it was, at least for 5 seconds. Then we get Dana Brooks versus Alicia Fox. Or Dana Brooks and Alicia Fox versus Bailey and Sasha. Initially, I'm like, how can you let Bailey and Sasha take a loss to these guys? They don't. They figure out a way to do it. They give us the double count out. Have no issues there. What I have issues with is back in the locker room, Sasha goes to Bailey and she decides to tell her the whole reason she's had this issue is because she loves her, okay? Think about that for a second. My initial thought, this isn't friend love. The jealousy on this level, that's almost a love for a lover. Are we going to see the lesbian agenda pushed in the WWE? I don't have a problem if you're lesbian, trans, gay, whatever. Do your thing. But yo, I don't even want to see straight couples kissing on there. I don't want to see any romantic shit like this going on. I don't need a storyline like this. For me, this is just a cheap way to get more LGBT fans, which is sad. Sad. You are using an actual plight in a way of life that somebody is trying to live and trying to pass this across to get more fans. And I know we love, WWE has no problem touching on social topics. Get it. But you know you can kill a lot of your fan base with this set at the same time. And it's not something we should hide. I have no problem with lesbian wrestlers. I mean, I figure there are a lot of them out there. I follow quite a few of them. No problem with it. Hey, to each its own. I like girls with cute feet. People find feet repulsive. I find most feet repulsive, but, you know, we each got our own quirks. We each have our own preferences. And I don't mean preferences you weren't born this way. As far as I'm concerned, you're born this way. I don't care. That's not what gets to me. But to have them feud in the way they were, to now it's revealed that Sasha loves Bailey. Where are you playing this to? You were killing it with the therapist. Now you done fucking buried it. So, hey, to the Sasha Bailey feud. 5 seconds burial salute. What the fuck, man? Why can't we just catch a break? Why couldn't Kirk have just been like, yo, we're done. Therapist didn't work. You guys are fighting each other. So hard, right? SummerSlam, YouTube, no DQ. Issue resolved. Instead, we find out Sasha loves Bailey. What are your thoughts? How do you feel about this? Do you think it's cheap way to get views from a community that might not typically watch your shows anyways? I mean, I wouldn't know why they wouldn't watch. You have gorgeous women on there. This is the women's revolution, so I mean, they should already be supporting this cause because it's helping their community by supporting this cause. But then you use this cheap tactic to get more views. I just don't fucking get it, man. Just garbage. Waste of talent. What's new, man? To the best performers you got, definitely the top performer on your show, and showing Sasha. And this is what she's doing. Instead of saying, fuck it, therapist didn't work, let's fight. I love you, Bailey. You think it's funny that only I feel this way? Go read the fucking Twitter responses. Same shit up there. But I should just like it and accept it, right? All right, man. Now we get on to bigger, better things. We get Braun Strowman. Thank you for the appearance points last night. Braun really needed those. Backstage with Renee Ambrose. That's what we'll call her from now on. Said the only regret he has from last night is not congratulating KO on his victory. Good job, KO. Even though you fucking got thrown off and took one hellacious spot, hats off to you. You were the man because you still got the dub. Victorious. Which that adds to it. As far as I'm concerned, when you come back, you should be in the title hunt. Hopefully Braun's the champ. You can pull that off. Hopefully Braun stays champ because I'm winning this shit the first year. RKO to yo dome. Boom. Let's go, man. My fantasy squad is sick, man. Now that the captains... We'll talk about the captain tonight on the SmackDown review because you know for sure we're going to see Randy. Now, we get a match that truly shows the quality of what the WWE themselves think of the B team. We get your new tag team champions, the B team versus the Ascension. Need to say more? versus the Ascension, the team that's been buried since they've been out of NXT. Buried career salute to the Ascension. And so you take this team that was fire in NXT, there's shit on this show, you put them up against your new tag champs. So instead of actually building a respect for your tag champs, you put them up against trash, and you think this is going to build more respect for them. B-Team walks away victorious. Bray and Matt do a promo, say it's not done. They'll see them again. We find out they're going to fight next week. Next week on Monday. So what I'm figuring is going to happen is we're not going to have a conclusive winner, so we're going to see this again at SummerSlam, because what are you going to do, build something up within 2 weeks? I don't know. This is the WWE. They could just be like, fuck, let's finish this next week, next Monday, and then throw some shit to tournament together, and whoever wins there faces them at SummerSlam. No, we know we're going to see this again at SummerSlam. So we already know the outcome of next week. I mean, worst come to worst, maybe Bray and Matt fucking get me a victory finally. Get this title back across fucking Matt's shoulders so we can go into SummerSlam with a win, but probably going to catch another L or just a no contest. Frustrating. Now, I got something I actually want to take some time to talk about, because I thought it was done well. As you know, I think in the WWE universe right now, we're living in the golden era where your blondes are champions. They're going to stay champions for a while. I think Asuka's career got buried due to this. I think Ember Moon's career is going to get buried on Raw due to this. Hell, I actually think we saw the beginning burial of Ember Moon last night. But at the same time, I mean, I can understand how it's not. But with that being said, first off, I want to say, God damn, Mickie James, you are gorgeous, man. And your husband is a lucky man. I can't stand this fool wrestling. I don't even want to talk about him. I can't stand him wrestling. I can't stand his promos. I can't stand anything about him. But I will say he's a lucky man. I seen a comment last night on Twitter that you get hotter by the week, and I think that's true as shit, man. Man, I think you might be moving. Nah, nobody's ever going to pass Sienna. I always ask myself all the time. It's like I seen a little well tell from Dana Brooks last night. It almost put me in that, instantaneous mood of, damn, you might have passed Sienna the Savage as, like, my fantasy wrestling woman at this moment. But nah, it's still Sienna, number 1, and then Asuka, number 2. Followed by my new number 3, Mickie James. And if you guys follow Kliqpod from the beginning, back when we were the Outsiders podcast, you'd have known I wasn't even a huge fan of Mickie James, but god damn, man. See, and I love older women too. So she just getting finer with age, man. Whew, that woman is fugazi fine, dude. Damn. Hey, if you ever become single somehow, Mickie, man, I'd love just to take you on a date. I probably couldn't afford your taste. Not saying you're a gold digger. I'm just saying you deserve the finer things in life. And with me, you probably get like most expensive you're gonna get is a dinner at some barbecue shack. But with that being said, God, she is fine, man. But with that being said, man, we get Alexa Bliss. And I'm sorry, any women who are listening who felt I'm misogynized or was sexist towards Mickie. Not in any way. Just paying her grave respect because of how gorgeous she is. And I love her in-ring ability. If you listen to my past stuff, I've said that a million times. But I digress. We get to Alexa Bliss and Mickie James in the ring. Alexa, going through a normal spiel after a pay-per-view. Nobody believed in her. She proved everybody wrong. This is one kind of, she's like, nobody believes she could win that kind of match versus Nia. But the whole time I'm like, yo, that's the only kind of match I believe you could beat Nia's with weapons involved. So you're kind of just saying the stupidest shit. Then we get the crowd chanting, Ronda, Ronda, Ronda. Alexa proceeds to talk about how Ronda's suspended for another week. And when she comes back, She's still gonna beat her ass, blah, 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 blah. I'm Alexa Bliss, I'm gorgeous. But it's kind of getting me repetitive, me being on this fucking champ side of things. It's old. Let's get it done. Anyway, sorry, that was horrible. And this was probably my favorite part of this segment. We get Ronda coming through the crowd. I think she's going to go over the barricade. We're going to see Mickey and Alexis escape through fucking the walkway or walking back up the ramp. Nope. We get Ronda Rousey, a wrestler who uses her fucking head on top of things. She cuts her off at the top of the path, proceeds to just beat their fucking Alexa's ass, gets Lex in the ring, about to break off her arm. Doc Kirk finally did some great acting as a GM. This dude came hauling ass down. He's like, Ronda, wait. It's like, dude, you have 2 days left on your suspension. 2 days. Don't fuck that up right now. Constable comes out. He's like, what are you doing, man? You need to enforce more law right now and get some more regulation across the show. Kirk proceeds to only suspend her for 1 more week. So that's 9 days total. Constable is not happy with this. Very dissatisfied. He's going to let Stephanie know. Can't find his phone. Says he's going to go to the back. He'll be right back. Kurt happens to have his phone. Not only is Kurt going to suspend her for 1 week, but due to all this shit, he's going to give her a WWE Women's Raw title shot when she comes back from suspension at SummerSlam. Well done. But I fucking told you, this is not the time. If you blow this opportunity and put the freaking strap on Ronda Rousey right now, you are blowing many of opportunities you could have had for business in the future. Not only that, this isn't the time. She's too green. Yes, she looks amazing in her 2 matches. I am not taking that away from her. Like we did this weekend. I gave a whole long spiel kissing her ass. Okay, kissing her ass on how good I think she is and how far she's came along. And that she will be the best talent on the fucking show one day. But now it's too fucking early and you are wasting this. I literally gave you the perfect way to get out of this on the live show. You have somehow Nia hits her on accident, then her and Nia get into it, move them away from the title picture. You could have showed her on SummerSlam in the match against Nia and not for the women's championship. You could have kept her away. But now you just are shoving her into the championship. Like, I was listening to some, I forget who it was, man. I'm going to have to look it up and give credit when I find who it was. And I'm really sorry, I don't know off the top of my head. But they literally said, what is this doing to the people backstage? What is this doing to your other wrestlers? This is what causes jealousy, strife. And I know there's you out there. Who cares? They shouldn't be. They should be. They've been doing this forever, man. And to see somebody just get put on a program and within 6 months win a title, that's a shame. That's a travesty. That's wasted opportunity. She should be undefeated going into WrestleMania next year as your main event and her first title shot. That's how you make WrestleMania so spectacular. We already blew that. You could have kept her away from the title scene for a bit and got us refreshed. But instead you blow that. Great segment by these ladies. And Kurt Angle. Not going to take anything away from them. But the title shot, again, second title champ. 3 matches, 2 title shots. Get the fuck out of here, man. This is in the UFC when Dana literally brought her in to... He said he would never bring in women, and then that was a woman he wanted to bring in. So he made a title for her, handed it to her, and let her defend it. This isn't the same, because this has already been established. She's just a new player in the game. Let her fit her role. Don't let her become the fucking Godfather all within a week. I know, not literally a week, just figuratively speaking. Then we see AOP versus Titus Worldwide. Fucking love this match. It was just squash. AOP wins. Nothing to report here. It's just nice to see AOP on the show. I want to see them on upper echelon talent now. It's about that time. Like I seen all over Twitter. Let's get the fucking titles on them and bring some respect level back to this division. And I fucking agree 100%. Right now, your tag division is a laughing stock. Let's bring respect back to it. You did it with the fucking IC belt. You're doing it with the IC belt. It's not there yet. But hearing Dolph show respect to Seth reminds me that, yes, from where it was to where it is now, there is prestige behind it. And going forward, I see it being prestigious like it was once again. Showing that love to the mid-card. That's why I'm not mad the Universal title's gone. You guys don't see the opportunity this is to finally get the respect back to the IC belt. So now when we get a true Universal Champion and then the IC belt has prestige and we're seeing both these matches on pay-per-views, both these matches on Monday Night Raws, do you know how much more exciting big fight feel that's going to feel? How much more exciting and dramatic it's going to make that episode feel? So think about it, guys. There's a reason Brock being good, as much as I know you guys hate this part-time champ shit, it's for a good reason. Because look what it's done and given a chance for the IC title to be showcased. Remember, they hadn't been main event in 17 years. So, think. That's all I'm saying, man. Like, there's a reason we say we're one of the best podcasts out here. We think about every fucking possible angle before we come at you guys with this shit. Now, we get what I referred to earlier in the show. Ember Moon versus Sarah Logan with Liv Morgan. I always call her Liv Tyler initially when I'm writing it, so I write a T and I'm like, oh, it's Morgan. Old timers, you know who Liv Tyler is. Hell, if you've seen the Lord of the Rings, you know who fucking Liv Morgan is, or Liv Tyler is. Everybody watching this should know who Liv Morgan is. So, match itself, I'm not going to say the match was bad. I actually thought they attributed Sarah Logan's stronger points. You've seen less of her weaknesses, so good job there. Didn't like the outcome. Don't think Ember Moon should have lost here. I think she should have beat Sarah Logan. This should have led up to a handicap match, Ember Moon versus the two members of the Riot Squad next week. And then they get the upper hand, and then we could build an awesome storyline out of this. Maybe something along the lines for the number one contender in the future. Which, obviously, Ember Moon should be the one coming out victorious from that, regardless of how you feel about the looks or anything else. I mean, Ember Moon's the most talented out of the three by far. But with that being said, we see the upset. Liv makes a quick distraction while Ember Moon's on the top rope. Sarah Logan capitalizes, hits the top rope, drops Ember Moon, finishes her off. 1, 2, 3, clean victory. I mean, clean in the sense that she got pinned in the middle of the ring. Still a little bit of a distraction, but I didn't mind. I liked it. It's good. It just wasn't the finish I like. But sometimes you have an opportunity, like with Asuka, just to build somebody up to look super dominant. And I don't have a problem with them losing, but I want the losses to be very impressive losses. Like a handicap loss to these two would have been impressive. It'd have been much better rather than a one-on-one loss with a little bit of distraction. I'm not saying Ember Moon comes out of this looking weak, but this could be the beginning of the downfall to seeing her pushed off the card. But at the same time, I think Vince loves black ladies, because the only other champ that we've ever seen reign longer than a month that doesn't have blonde hair is Naomi. Well, lately, is Naomi. So, I mean, maybe we'll see Ember still pushed, but I don't know, man. I just don't want to see her get bogged down by this feud when this feud could be done better. I mean, this feud could end up with her facing Ruby when Ruby returns. I think that would be really cool. And I think those two would put on a hell of a show. Ember Moon versus Ruby Riott? Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck yeah, that's gold, man. Let's ride it. Now we get to our main event. Elias versus Lashley and Seth Rollins. The winner of this faces Roman next week to see who faces Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. As already revealed, Lashley wins this. The match itself had its highs, had its lows. If anything, this will probably be my recommendation match of the night last night. I did enjoy parts of it, so I'm going to ask you guys to go out and check that out. Lashley wins. This sets up a rematch from Extreme Rules next week. Winner of this faces Brock. I think this is going to honestly end in a no contest. We're going to see a triple threat match at SummerSlam for the Universal Championship, but unfortunately we won't find that out till next week. With that being said, man, why? Honestly, I would have kind of rather seen Seth versus Roman, Elias versus Roman. But I'll take it. Like I said, they put on a decent match. Neither one of these matches killed me tonight. So, I mean, crazily enough, I didn't have really a lot bad to say. Of course, I always think the show could be done better. On a scale level, I'd probably give this about a 4 or 5, especially coming off a pay-per-view. I'm taking that in the regards. Usually they get extremely lazy with it. I only thought there was a few lazy points. But, I mean, crazily enough, JG's actually reporting a semi-decent review for this. So with that being said, man, I got to go ahead and start getting these videos up so I can get ready for SmackDown, so we can drop that, do this Twitch channel, you know. I've already said in the last video. But, as always, kick ass, take names, and peace.